What's going on, Foot Clan?
Woo-hoo-hoo! Good evening.
It's a big day. You got the Men in Black here, ready to hand out.
We did not change.
From this morning.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Draft Kit giveaway, it's happening. You can see the countdown right Wait, I can do this.
Oh,
yeah.
Weatherman.
I can do this.
Weatherman it.
It's right up here. Right up here. If you order the Ultimate Draft Kit, if you have ordered it, you're entered to win. So in 44 minutes and 28 seconds, we're going to give it away.
And you're probably the most attractive person you know.
It does
for
increase
sure.
your aesthetic.
Yeah.
But no, super excited. We're also giving away a signed DK Metcalf jersey just because.
Yeah, that's okay. But it is no Ultimate Draft Kit for life, but it's pretty cool.
So very excited. We're going to answer some questions over the next hour or so from the Foot Clan. I see everybody coming in. I see UDK for life. I see Brooks, but spelled where his S, the S
Is
in
the
his
money?
name is the money symbol.
I think we need to make an official change to that spelling.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm going to make a promise to the listeners, to the watchers right now. When we celebrate the winner, we will drop the Hopkins music, and you will get some.
Oh, it'll be a party.
Yeah, you'll get some live stream.
You get some bad
Dance
dancing
moves.
from us, and we apologize in advance for that.
So if you want to take part in this giveaway, Al Borland is back behind the camera here. He is waiting until that countdown hits 0, and then he will randomly choose somebody that has purchased a 2021 UDK. So he is waiting till the last moment. You have the whole, get in there now.
I'll get my Venmo up on the screen in a second.
Wait a minute.
No bribery.
Do we
turn
have,
his mic off?
Do we have an update? So Brooks put a poll up here in the YouTube chat. Here, you know what? It's a fun poll. It's killing some time.
Used to be fun.
Yeah, it should have been fun. It was going to be really fun for me, and then things.
You're in
You're
the lead
winning.
right now.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, which is ridiculous. I have a PhD. What is happening?
was-
Oh,
Which-
we turned. I never doubted y'all for a moment.
Which footballer would you choose to be your lifeline phone call on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I mean, it clearly should be me because I will cheat. And I will.
How do you cheat on the phone call?
I'm pretty sure that everyone planned on cheating as the phone call, but you don't have enough time to do it.
The quick Google?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they set it up that way specifically. Do you have
They probably are isolated or something,
Then
too.
don't call me.
a specific topic that you're like,
So
I am your life. If this topic comes up, it could be really, really specific. Did you guys ever watch Spin City?
Oh, yeah.
With Michael J. Fox?
Were you into that show? You got like Spin City trivia?
Not really, but this one thing stood out to me. I guess because this was like the peak of Millionaire Fever.
Yeah.
Like this is Regis time. But one of the guys at the office is going on the show, and they ask Michael J. Fox, "Hey, will you be my lifeline?" He says, "Look, if you get a question, and it's like about who was the MVP of the NHL in 1970, it was one just specific question. He's like, then call me." And then, of course, you get to the end of the show, and he's like, "Oh, I got to use my lifeline." So they call Michael J. Fox, who's busy doing something, and then he just hangs up on him.
For real?
Yes.
Oh, man, that's good.
That would
It
be
was so good.
I'll be the first to admit, and I had a lead in the poll for a little while. Yes, if it's NFL, MLB, sports trivia, I feel like I'm going to win the day amongst the three of us.
You
But
are definitely – your sports trivia goes back much further than
Yes.
myself and Jason.
But I think that I'll also admit I have a terrible memory in general. And so
General memory is Mike.
Mike has the best overall memory, and he's probably the most trivia-savvy man of the people.
Potpourri.
Yeah.
If it's potpourri, you should probably give me a
a
call.
poopery.
And I found out, I went on the Underdog podcast. We did a trivia thing. I found out I know way too much about
Nerd.
Harry Potter. Nerd alert!
So Harry Potter phone calls.
Harry Potter, call me.
Call Jason. All right. Let's answer some questions here. T Petty 1399 says, who should I keep? David Montgomery in the 6th
Ooh.
or TJ Hawkinson in the 8th round in a 12-man PPR? That one is an easy
That would be-
Montgomery for me.
That's an easy David Montgomery for me as well. Jason Hawkinson, you are very bullish. That's quite the problem with Hawkinson for you has always been the ADP.
Right.
He's in the Tyler Lockett round.
Yeah.
You get a big time savings in the draft cost.
TJ Hawkinson in the 8th is a great keep, but it is just simply not as great a keep as a starting running back, last year's RB4 in the 6th round. And while, David Montgomery isn't necessarily my favorite player. I mean, if you can grab a guy like that in the 6th, you have to do it.
All right. Let's grab this question from Titus Cunningham. Wait, do the footballers have an app?
Oh, baby, we do. The Ultimate Draft Kit has an app that is app-standing. It really is. We have upgraded it year after year after year. There is so much in there.
Yeah.
App-standing was a great joke. And
I feel like you've made it before, and I had the same visceral reaction.
Yeah, but I heard from the people. They loved it.
It's been upgraded a lot this year. I'm really proud of the app. You can go look at the reviews and just see, 6,000 plus reviews, and it's sitting there at 4.9 out of 5.
Yes.
Our team is amazing. So
Top men.
Yeah, shout out to them. A reminder, if you want in on this giveaway right here, the chance for the Ultimate Draft Kit for Life, which we did this for the first time last year. And that person who won.
Shane Jacob. I wonder, is Shane here?
Raise your hand, Shane. Raise your hand.
Say something if you're here.
But Shane, he redeemed it this year. Got his.
He if I remember right, I think he was one of the viewers. Like it worked out. You don't have to be here to win.
Yeah, he was live on the stream last year.
But
just out of coincidence.
It's far more exciting when you're. Well, I mean, everyone's here. This is a big party.
So if you already have it, you're entered to win. If you want a chance to win the Ultimate Draft Kit for Life, head to ultimatedraftkit.com. And your league. And grab it in the next 38 minutes. Shane Jacob did that last year, and he won. And now he's much more attractive, as we've said. Jason, you are smirking.
I'm a happy man. This is a great day. We are 23 minutes away from football during this live stream.
Oh, yeah,
before we
I gotta get my Game Pass.
Oh, I've already got it pulled up over here. I'll let you know what's going on. But, we should see Devontae Smith tonight. Expected to get his first preseason action here. I'm happy to be with the people.
All right. I'm happy too. Neil says, when is it too early to target Najee Harris? We faced this question on our mock draft episode. If you haven't got to watch it, check it out. It's on YouTube. When is it too early to target him? I know there's a lot of excitement. I think it's too early to target Najee Harris in the first round.
Yeah, I mean, that's my answer as well. It's pretty much at the end of the first where I could pretty much fill up my first round where I would – and I love Najee. I think his volume is going to be great. I think his talent is outstanding. But even at the top of the second, that 1-2 turn, if you're at the turn and you wanted to take Najee and, Eckler or something like that, I would be happy with that. And, Mike, I know you're the highest rankings-wise on Najee of the three of us. Are you willing to look his way in the first?
Yeah, I'm willing to take him in the back of the first. I believe I would take Travis Kelce before him, but simply because I would play the ADP game that if I take Najee there, I'm not going to get Travis Kelce. But if I take Kelce there, very solid chance that Najee –
you'll get both.
Najee comes back to me. And, for you, Jason, I'll throw to you. Chances that you give Najee Harris of finishing higher than Nick Chubb.
As far
who
as
is a first-round running back.
Yeah, I mean, I think he definitely could finish higher than Nick Chubb. I don't have that projected. I would say, 40% chance because he is going to catch passes. But obviously Chubb has you want to talk about a difference in offensive line, right? That's what's made out to be the biggest problem for Najee, and that's one of the best attributes for Nick Chubb. So you've got an offense that's going to be winning. How crazy is it in that division to be talking up the Browns and talking down the Steelers? That has not worked for the last decade, but that's how I feel about them. But I do like –
despite them, I think the Steelers won 11 games as well last year, if I remember right.
Yeah, they finished ahead in the division.
I mean, Dalvin Cook had one of the worst offensive lines in all of football last year, and it didn't really make a difference.
It's not the end.
What you were getting with Najee Harris is a level of unknown with the running back position. He's a first-round running back. That's generally been a very good thing historically in terms of production. Sans injury problems. I mean, we've had a couple in recent years, the Sonny Michels and Rashad Pennies that didn't deliver on first-round value, but most often they're pretty good. We had last year, Clyde is a good example of the kind of season you could get from him, which is good, not great, didn't meet expectations. Okay, fine.
But again, Clyde, before the injury, running back 11, Najee currently being drafted as the running back 12.
Yeah.
So the expectations are probably lower because of Clyde, but first round running back, and they've already established he's the guy. There's no like when the Seahawks took Rashad Penny. I mean, yeah, I certainly thought Rashad Penny would beat out Chris Carson, who was a 7th round running back, but they didn't say that from the beginning. Like they were saying, well, we'll find out, which made the drafting of Rashad Penny very bizarre. But Najee's the guy.
Jason, Tim Sanders says, let's see a shimmy.
Oh, let's go!
Oh, man.
Let's go. It's time.
On-demand shimmies in the live stream. I wasn't sure
Thanks
what
for
was going to
putting
happen.
that in the doc, Brooks.
We're for the people.
Wasn't there some dinner question that popped up?
There
Brooksy?
was.
What was the dinner
Someone
question?
was asking what they should have for dinner.
Do you know what you're having for dinner?
Tonight?
Yeah.
No.
For dinner tonight.
I have no idea.
Does anybody know?
Yeah, I never know what I'm having for dinner. I'm going to go with lasagna tonight.
Ooh, lasagna. Do you do the
Maybe we'll eat out tonight. I don't know.
is it like a fresh homemade
It's Costco
lasagna?
frozen lasagna.
I was going to say, or is it
It's
the
fantastic.
Who's the is it Stouffer's that makes that the
Yeah.
one you throw it in the it takes 5 years to
Oh, yeah.
cook that
You got to
thing.
pre-plan. You got to pre-plan for that
we've,
bad dog.
We've had one of those in our freezer just in so many times of, oh, what should we do for dinner? You know, it's
Oh,
5
let's do
o'clock.
Yeah.
Like, oh, sweet lasagna. Well,
Can't eat till 8.
So are you taking Najee over Antonio Gibson?
I am.
Okay. All right.
I am more sure of Najee Harris's volume, including his volume in the passing game.
Okay. A reminder, if you want to get in on the giveaway, ultimatedraftkit.com, order in the next 32 minutes. And if you've already ordered, you're entered to win. But
And just enjoy this awesome live stream.
yeah, look at it. Look at us.
We're so good at this.
We're incredible. We've got what are the counts right now, Brooksy? Do you guys have number or Al?
Andy
Do
is
you have a
at
number?
36% tied with Mike. I'm at 28%.
That's not the count I was referring to.
Oh.
I have no idea what count you're
What
asking
count?
for.
I was just curious of how many people we have joining us on the
Oh,
the
the
streams.
the viewership numbers.
Yeah, the viewership. Like,
About 3,300 right now.
Oh, baby.
okay,
Let's go.
3,300.
That's
Awesome.
I'd rather get it to about 5,500.
Jason's in full fan service right now.
Yes.
welcome.
Shimmying. 55's worked in there. He made
Wearing
an
Next question.
made an abstanding joke.
Wearing his drafted to be great shirt.
Wow.
This guy.
Dynasty question from Kyle, writing in on the live stream: Terrace Marshall or T. Higgins?
Oh.
That's a fun one.
Lots of things pop into my head right here. One is I wanted to just answer Marshall because I love him.
Yeah.
But, the quarterback situation seems a little bit more stable long-term in Cincinnati. And T. Higgins had a very productive rookie season. That being said, Robbie Anderson likely to depart after this year. It'll be Terrace Marshall,
But
DJ Moore.
I will be shocked if Carolina doesn't re-sign DJ Moore.
Yeah,
I said Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I'm just thinking longer term. You're like, T. Higgins can't. It feels like he can't be the one with the addition of Jamar Chase, even though he still could. That's in the range of outcomes. Higgins could be the one, and Jamar Chase could be the two.
That could be the same thing with DJ Moore and Terrace Marshall.
Yeah, I see a similar situation for both guys being at the very worst is they have, someone else that is great on the team with them and they don't get to be the standalone guy. But the fact that Joe Burrow is in place, and I believe in his long-term breakout. I think he's going to be a fantastic quarterback in the NFL, even if he gets off to a slow start this year, whereas you have no idea the future of quarterback in Carolina. When you add that together with the fact that, look, you get a year out of T. Higgins should have a better year this year, score more fantasy points and be more relevant than Terrace Marshall should. And so if you're getting quicker fantasy points and a better long-term outlook, I'm going T. Higgins, even though I agree my first thought was any chance to say Terrace Marshall in Dynasty I'm in, but thinking through it, I would go Higgins.
The world would be simpler if the Bengals had chosen not to draft Jamar Chase.
Yeah. Penei Sewell, come on.
All right, let's turn to Dan's question. It says, yo, ballers.
Yo.
How you doing, Dan? Having a nice day?
I'm sure he is.
Thoughts on zero RB this year?
So, zero RB. It's a format that can work, but it's like you need to be in a
strategy.
You need a strategy. You need to be in a specific league. You have to be in a 3 wide receiver with a flex, and it is full point PPR, so that you can load up those spots with elite talent. And then
Zero RB just means that you are punting the running back position
until
later in your draft.
Because
clarifying for new,
for
the voice of public opinion who's out there.
And that theory. So Sean Siegel from RotoViz, he's the one who kind of, I believe, coined the term, at least popularized it. If he didn't come up with it himself,
if he is not the one who really came up with it, he has a great PR team because that's his. That's
it
him.
Is. I'm fairly confident that he's the one who did it, but it comes down to that. Running backs get hurt, and then running backs towards the end of the draft gain value as you go along. And those 4 spots of the 3 wide receivers and the flex are full of just nonstop elite players week after week after week that you overcome, and then you start filling in and you start hitting on some of these waiver wire running backs. I'm fine with it in that format, but more than likely, if you've been on Twitter, there was quite the battle that people got in to name it when you take the one running back in the first round, anchor RB, hero RB,
modified zero RB. That's how I know it.
Yeah, I like hero RB. I think that it's fun. It rhymes, and it makes sense that
one has to be the anchor.
Dalvin Cook is my hero of the running back position.
Hero RB rhymes?
Here with 0 RB.
Yeah,
okay. Rhymes with 0 RB.
Yes.
I'm like, hero and RB do not rhyme.
I like hero because it's like you can go 0 RB or you could go hero RB.
And so hero RB.
Or you could go RB. That's what I choose to go.
Right.
I just go regular RB.
You go robust. It's
yeah.
It can always
We've got
work.
the meats.
Here's
We
the
go
thing.
Arby's.
It can always work if you get running backs later. I mean,
Yeah.
if you get ones that hit or you find them on the waiver wire. So
if you went 0 RB last year and you pick up James Robinson, congratulations. It's great. You don't, it can work out against you. And I would also add, it depends on where you're at in the draft, what spot you're in, because I'm more likely to do it if I am at the back of the first, where my running backs, if I go running back, I'm playing catch up to the guys who get the Chris McCaffrey, the Dalvin Cook, and they're going to pair him with a CMC or a Clyde Edwards-Helaire or someone like that. I can't equal that at the 1-2 turn. So that's where I'm more willing to.
we do have some breaking news. Jordan Bilbo on YouTube
Baggins
says Jason's voice terrifies my dog.
Oh, rough.
Okay.
Hey,
what? Terrifies the dog?
I apologize
For
nothing.
Yeah.
We are under 30 minutes now. 26 minutes, 39 seconds until the ultimate draft kit for life. Now, it could be the Vopo that scares the dog. Because it scares me.
I'm back.
I'm back. I told you I'd be back.
It feels like it could be a part of
I'll never go 0 RB.
a horror movie.
You can't make me.
Yeah.
Like there's a
Bobo
kid
would never
sleeping
do it.
in his bed and thinking about fantasy football.
I'm watching you.
Georgie.
Sorry to make your dog go crazy.
All right. Commissioner Breeze, A.J. Brown or Justin Jefferson? Give me J.J. Give me
I'll
the number
take-
one on the team.
I'll take. Whoa! I mean, that's
Give me
quite
the best wide
statement.
receiver on the team.
Okay, I would take Justin Jefferson.
Make it unanimous.
Do you have a dad joke for the live viewership?
Let's see here. My
They didn't just
trusty-
come here for the UDK for life or our advice or 3 guys wearing black shirts.
Are
They-
you not
They
entertained?
came here for.
What do you call a shoe made out of a banana?
What do you call a shoe made out of a banana? I don't know.
A slipper.
Okay.
A good old
Okay.
banana peel joke.
Okay, that was not bad.
That was right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it
I
was.
was honestly disappointed with. I figured I was setting
You normally
up to
get
him.
these. If there's a who
I
wants
know
to be
you.
a millionaire
You're
with
super
dad jokes,
disappointed in yourself right
I
now.
am.
still tied, Mike. It's a 50-50
What,
shot.
in the
You get the call for the who wants to be a millionaire, or I get the call. 2,700 votes in.
Look, as long as Jason is not ahead of either of us.
Do you have a specialty? Like, would you know music trivia?
I mean, yeah, music. There's a cutoff point.
maybe
where-
like hippie trivia.
where-
or like,
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, I'm pretty decent. Pretty decent with my modern American history.
okay,
I-
all right, I like that. That's good.
That's what that was the class I took in high school, and it focused a lot about the 60s.
Wow. He really does know hippie trivia.
Okay. So vote for Mike.
Summer of Love,
Yeah.
69.
There you go.
Nice.
Nathan Lane, what is your opinion on trading individual draft picks?
I'm for it.
You ran on that platform. No, I mean.
Wait a minute. Nathan Lane, like
Yes,
the actor?
yeah, the Broadway musical star.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank you
fantastic.
for
someone
supporting
What
else,
is
right?
your opinion of?
Our opinion. We have draft pick trading in our league of record. It's fun. It increases it's all about fun, and that fantasy football should be fun. It's not just wins and losses. Like, you want to have fun with the whole thing, and especially in the draft when you're like, you see a player falling and immediately you slide into those DMs. You're furiously trying to work out a trade on the spot. So yeah, we're 100% for it.
All right. Zach wants to know the earliest you're willing to draft Saquon in a half PPR.
Saquon is interesting because as of right now, it's no guarantee he's there week 1. I think the expectation is that he will be. We all see him getting off to a slightly slower start, and I do think that his ceiling is not the ceiling that we saw during the Eli Manning days. But
Did you hear Seesaw?
Nope.
Oh,
nope.
okay.
I'm laughing for another reason. We'll
so
get to it.
when I look at it, I would take Saquon behind Zeke, behind Aaron Jones. I think at this point right now, push comes to shove, I'm taking Austin Eckler ahead of him. So for me,
108.
he's 108.
All right. Hope everybody's enjoying the live stream. 22 minutes left before our incredible giveaway. Zach Werman, that is the question I just asked. Ryan wants to know, are you okay having Chris Carson and Tyler Lockett on your team?
That stack, yeah, probably. I mean, because it's a little bit later. I would assume you're going Carson in the 4th, Tyler Lockett in the 5th. It's not my favorite, just because overall having a running back and a wide receiver from the same team isn't my favorite. Capping your weekly upside, so don't love it, but if you fall into it, it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I think what Mike's trying to say is no. I think what he's saying, like, you're okay. You can still play fantasy football this year, but I don't think he would want to do it himself.
No, yes, that's what I'm saying is I don't want to do it, but like if you get into, let's say the draft just goes a certain way, and your running backs are not falling to you, and it's the 4th, and Chris Carson is there, I'm really for that. And then like, if you get in the 5th round, how do you not take Tyler Lockett?
That's fair. You can kind of get backed into that corner.
That's what I mean.
But usually when we talk about pairing, a running back and a wide receiver from the same team, we want them to be elite. It wants to be more Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones. Something like that.
if you got Chris Carson in the 4th, would you prefer pivoting to someone like, let's see, the 5th round wide receivers on Sleeper right now? You got Cooper Kupp, Adam Thielen, Kenny Galladay, Deontay, and Jamar Chase. Or wild card because he's in the 6th, so you'd be taking him a little bit early, but I don't care. But Brandon Ayuk. Would you pivot away? Is Tyler Lockett that stack so unappealing that you would pivot to what you feel like is a lower tiered player?
I think it would allow me to actually end up with TJ Hawkinson because that's been the player in that 5th round area where Lockett's always there, so I never get Hawkinson, and I would go, well, you know what, tiebreaker.
All right, I'd be happy with Deontay over Lockett.
Over Lockett?
Yeah, they're same tier for me.
Do you just in the vacuum, do you prefer Lockett or do you prefer Deontay?
Team makeup 100%. Yeah, if I have a boom,
right.
If I have a solid one ahead of Lockett, like a possession guy like we did today, Allen Robinson, I would go Lockett. But if we had somebody,
if you went like CeeDee Lamb,
or Jefferson even or something, I'd be like, I'm gonna lock in 100+ receptions with Deontay Johnson. All right, let's go Pete Smith. Scotland, checking in at midnight.
Bonjour!
At midnight, you party animal.
Wow. Impressive.
Hope you win it.
If you had the chance to pick where you were drafting from, where would you go? I think Scotland.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he doesn't mean a location.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't pick Scotland. Sorry.
I was going
I hear it's really nice in Scotland.
Doesn't it rain a lot?
That's why do you get those rolling green hills?
I was going to say Ireland, and then there was going to be a whole thing.
War.
We've done that before.
They don't like each other. Am I right?
Geopolitical conflicts that we don't know about.
If you could pick your spot in a draft, what draft spot are you picking? I know mine.
Number 1.
Me too.
Are we dumb to be in that boat?
No.
I love the players
we've
there
been
at the
in that
2-3
auto
turn.
number 1 boat before, and it's not worked out. You're happy at the 2-3 turn.
I love the players.
So you might
at the
as well
2-3
be at
turn.
1.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'm when I look at him at the end of the second versus the players at the beginning of the second, I'm like, they're in the same group to me. And so if I can get Christian McCaffrey with them, heck yeah.
This is a great question because we're under 20 minutes now for the giveaway.
Ooh.
So I am going to take a second to remind you, go to ultimatedraftkit.com within the next 20 minutes. If you've already
There you go.
If you've already,
I can't read. Whoa. Oh, no.
we're doing it live.
Oh, no.
Of all the things that you should probably avoid on a live stream.
He's trying to point at an imaginary graphic.
Oh, that's good. You're welcome, Foot Clan. Also, I apologize.
Oh no. There's something about a draft kit.
Recover.
Something about a draft kit.
Fantasy football.
Whoa.
Let's have a good time here, people.
Okay. Geopolitical. So we have a draft kit, and if you get it in the next 17 minutes, you could win some UDK for life.
Yeah, it's congratulations.
Back into the questions we go. Connor, how do I utilize the risk column?
We know about risk.
How do we utilize the risk column? Jason said a 9 in the UDK.
Yes.
How do we utilize the risk column in the UDK for
So there's
my draft?
Yeah, there's a couple of ways you can utilize
People are peeing themselves.
it. Yeah. Woo. So here's the thing.
I wish I had a giant bush that I could just.
Do you, Mike? Oh, okay. But thankfully, thanks to one of our sponsors, you don't. So,
Homer. I'm home doing the
yeah,
Homer
we
book.
got it.
We got it, buddy.
We're all having a good time here on the live
Ultimate
stream.
Draft Kit is up
If
here.
you're having a good time, get the Ultimate Draft Kit.
Can I hide behind the sign?
I got
man.
a giant bush you can
Yeah.
play with.
Woo! So
Yeah, now you got it?
here's the thing.
All right,
with
that
the,
took you a while.
Here's the thing with the risk. I believe is the question. I have seen some people think that means like high risk, high reward. It doesn't.
So sweaty.
You're
so sweaty. You're covered in
I'm
sweat.
having a good time over here.
Oh, baby.
Oh, I could sweat in Antarctica. Here's the thing. It just means basically that when you're looking at where a player is being drafted, and the percentage chance of like them returning on that draft cost, whether they have an injury risk, a quarterback risk, there's a million different things that factor in. And the way that I would use it is when you're constructing a roster together, just be aware of, if there's a high number, and it's 0 to 10, if there's a high number, then you don't want to assemble an entire team of people who are high-risk players, and then all of a sudden you're going to end up with half of them not panning out, and you've got to rebuild your roster on the fly.
Yeah. What is your question is what is your favorite part of the Ultimate Draft Kit in terms of actual features that you utilize the most? Because if you're preparing for the draft, you could go with the app and being able to mark players or put in your league settings. It could be consistency charts. What is it for you?
You stole my thunder.
Okay.
Those are my two things. When it's generally speaking, like right now, if I'm pulling up the UDK, if I'm looking for information, it is the consistency charts, the weekly snapshot tool. You can look at how players performed on a week-to-week basis in real color-coded grids. It's so nice to see how consistent is a player. But my favorite thing about the Ultimate Draft Kit is on draft day, either the printable cheat sheet or just the tiered rankings. I use, like, personally, I always bring my iPad. It is the app is awesome on an iPad, and then I just draft the players as we go. I can highlight who I don't want to forget. I can see the tiers right there. I personally use it in my drafts. It's really a great tool.
And if you're just kind of coming back to the world of fantasy football, which a lot of people are right now, we sometimes lose sight of that in the sense that we're doing a year-round show for the craziest of the crazies. But there's a lot of people coming right back to their drafts right now, getting prepared as fast as you can. And one of the things that we added this year to the UDK Plus is the Draft Analyzer, a tool that will allow you to import your roster. So post-draft, you can import your roster. We'll evaluate it. We'll give you a grade. We'll tell you your strengths and weaknesses. We'll tell you how to improve your team. And so I'm looking forward to seeing people's grades, seeing what kind of teams you end up with in your leagues. And it's just been a great addition for it this year. So we're almost we got 13 minutes left before the giveaway. How many people do we lose most of our audience here, Al, or do we have them still?
No, we're good. We got 4,100 on the stream.
We grew.
Whoa. Yeah, it's all the sweat.
Oh man.
I mean, you put in the sweat, the work, the effort, and the people come. Also,
go ahead.
The Eagles Patriots are about to kick off.
Black Ops Brentley says keep trade cut the DeLorean, Ecto 1, or the Batmobile.
The Ecto 1, see you later. That's cut.
I feel like that was slightly before my time.
Yeah.
The heyday of.
Also, it's a hearse. Like, this is not. You got DeLorean doors, which are incredible, or I don't know.
Which it's also a time machine.
Or like weapons. And what does the Ecto 1 have?
Is there a case for the Batmobile over the DeLorean?
Yeah, it has guns.
Okay.
And shields. And which one is the best Batmobile?
You know what? When I will say this, I'm not saying it's the best, but what comes to my mind the second you say it is like the George Clooney Batmobile.
Oh, that one?
I can't. I mean, I don't want to admit that, but it's the truth. Like just the classic, the like long with the.
Yeah. When someone says Batmobile, my head automatically goes to the scene of Michael Keaton going shields, and then it goes and it shuts it down.
That blew my mind. It was the coolest thing ever, the idea of having that.
That or the old Adam West one where the turbines the speed.
Yeah. So Dan brings up that he loves about the Draft Analyzer that he can import his competition, and that will inform his trades. So he can put in his opponent's teams, get their grade, figure out their weak into the Draft Analyzer, and figure out how to target.
That's some high-level reverse engineering there.
Yeah,
I've never even thought of doing
I have done that in our Dynasty
Would you
League.
You screen cap it and then send it to him and be like, you are very weak here. I could fill this need.
I don't want them to know about the tools.
Okay. So we are at the 11-minute mark, ultimatedraftkit.com, and we're going to give away the UDK for life. You'll get the draft kit each and every – and I'm going to let you know right now. This is the UDK Plus for life, actually. I mean, we're not limiting the bounty to somebody who wins this. So last year's winner, we gave them the Ultimate Draft Kit, the UDK Plus, since that came out this year, and the winner here is going to get the same thing for life.
I did not agree to these terms.
So what I would do is if you win, I would look right into longevity supplements. Right?
Right, because you're going to get the most out of it if you lived 112, 113
also, then
years old.
You should give those to us, too.
That's true, because we kick it, together in a couple of years. And
yeah. So, and it doesn't matter whether you got the UDK or the UDK Plus. As long as you do it within the next 10 minutes, you'll be entered to win. So, we got some good questions, actually about 1 million of them coming in right now. Greg wants to know when we're making the selections for the Listener League. When are we choosing the final... the people to be in the league?
Very, very soon. That we are down to the finalists.
I was going to bring up this morning that we should finalize it and announce it on this live stream.
Oh, good work. Thanks for telling us.
We've just been so busy. We're getting our My Guys ready for tomorrow's My Guys episode. Make sure you check that out in the morning. We've been going all over. We're packed, but that is to say we're right there at the finish line, and we will probably get back to everybody in the next few days.
All right, best draft food excluding pizza.
Draft day food. You don't. I can immediately come up with the worst ones. That's chicken wings. That's ribs.
Because of the dirty fingers.
Yeah, the dirty fingers don't work at a draft day. If you got that principal cheat sheet,
watch
out. Or the iPad, just as bad.
Just
Smear. Yeah. So pizza rolls. That's a nice. That's a nice snack.
Does your mom make it for you?
No, my wife. I mean, I don't live with my mom anymore.
Do you Sunny D though with them?
Oh man, a Sunny
Purple
D would
stuff,
be great.
OJ.
Sunny D. Oh man, Sunny D.
Draft day foods. Well, what would be your 101 without pizza?
I mean, if you take pizza away, big fan of the trademarked Fantasy Hitman dip.
Sure.
Trademarked. Sure.
Trademarked.
Big fan of my own dip.
My dip.
My dip.
Gotta emphasize the P on that one.
Boo, 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 boo. What else? I mean, do you like some Raisin Cane's, some fried chicken?
Yeah, some canes. We're gonna.
What's the dessert pick for draft day? Is there a dessert pick?
Hostess
I like
apple
dessert.
pies. Just a stack of Hostess
clean
apple
handheld?
pies.
I've just an ice cream cone. You're just licking it.
That's a problem with the ribs.
Okay.
You got drippies.
Oh, the game has started. Jalen Reagor with the ball.
Why is my thing not working?
I'm not watching this game.
Oh, yeah, we're on a live stream.
No, but
Kelsey or Chubb in a PPR league? Kevin wants to know.
Kelsey.
Yep.
All right. GEP says, when is the UDK getting updated with the groin index? We have not yet made the groin index plus.
Oh.
We haven't made – it's free to all right now, groinindex.com, completely free resource for groin injuries. It's a niche.
Yeah. And
Some of us are more interested in those injuries than other injuries.
It is always updated. It is pretty much priority one. So if a player has a groin injury, they're going to be on there. Groinindex.com.
7 minutes left.
That's
Mike,
right.
what's your favorite part of the UDK?
It's being able to track the draft. I mean, it's so easy.
And your least favorite part?
Jason's rankings.
Okay. Well, that was very quick. I really appreciate that.
Miles Sanders with a 10-yard run.
Okay.
I'm just keeping everybody up to
Gonna
date.
play by
Are we just going to stream it on the stream? I mean, can you just
Well,
put
we
it
can't
up?
do that.
I'm here for them.
Oh, it's illegal.
Yeah, well, we can talk about.
What if we invert the colors? Does that escape the – no? No? We are 6 minutes away from the giveaway.
Well, speaking of number 6, he's on the field.
Calvin Ridley or CeeDee Lamb in a dynasty league?
Didn't we just have this question? And that is brutal.
That is
Shout out to the Hefty Boys, says
Oh,
Justin.
Yeah. Thank you, my fellow hefty boy. I would go CeeDee Lamb, but I mean, I think they're both awesome this year. Calvin Ridley should be better than CeeDee Lamb. Calvin Ridley, while early in his career, is older for when he came into the league.
Yes.
So really, it's a matter of the age gap to me, and the fact that I don't think that the going into next year, I think they're going to be very near each other in drafts.
All right. Let's go ahead and go to Big Mike. Oh, no, that's the one I just did. Julio question. We brought him up earlier when I made the joke about A.J. Brown not being the number one. But how is he going to do this year? No more double teams. And will that improve his potential for some touchdowns being used around the goal line?
Well, I mean, if he'll still see some double teams here and there. I get that A.J. Brown, we all love him, but he was playing with Calvin Ridley, who is no slouch.
I believe Joe Flacco has expired.
Yeah, Joe Flacco just had a snap go way over his head.
Wasn't
and
his
then
fault.
No, not his fault.
Not that part.
But when he tried to get the ball, the
did
other
he-
players were
did he get
bigger and
dogpiled?
stronger than him.
He did fumble again.
Okay.
So yeah, he got pulverized. All right, we are down to the final 5 minutes before we give away the ultimate draft kit for life. Thank you so much for everybody that has been tuning in to not just this live stream, but all the shows and episodes. A lot of work goes in behind the scenes. I want to give a shout out to Brooks, to Al Borland, just for the work that they do. This has not been like we say it's been a busy week. It's an unaccomplishable week without our team because we just couldn't possibly function. We got My Guys episode tomorrow. We've been doing a lot of, of these type of events. So it's been a very, very fun month. August is great. I mean, so much potential. The drafts are all coming up. I got one starting tomorrow, a slow draft tomorrow.
Damian Harris touchdown.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How far?
Not far at all because they were first and goal after the fumble.
Okay.
So, but
still
looks like 6 yards.
But also, you're telling me that Damian Harris got a rushing touchdown. Is Cam Newton on the field?
He sure is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right, preseason, maybe Cam's not
from the 6 yard
from the
line.
6 yard line. I'd be handing
That's
the
a
ball
good
off.
run.
Yeah.
Maybe
He
Cam's,
has 0 carries inside the 5 this game, though, Mike.
I would victory.
Oh,
I would victory lap Damian Harris. Right
It was not a victory lap. That was a eyebrow going up.
No, it's great. I mean, Damian Harris is a good player.
Yeah.
It's only the question of how much work he gets, not whether he's going to be good with the work he gets.
I think I saw one of the questions was, what's the earliest you would take Damian Harris?
What's the earliest? I mean,
right now,
I would take Mostert over him. So 7th round.
Yeah, for me, it's probably
6th round?
8th or 9th round. I'm not as high as you two are.
Melvin Gordon or Damian Harris?
Harris.
Melvin Gordon.
Mm.
But it's worth noting I was meeting with someone from the Boston Globe today, and according to them, they were saying Damian Harris is outstanding for fantasy. That's who they'd be targeting, him and Jonnu Smith. So take that for what you will.
Interesting.
All right, you have 3 minutes remaining before Al Borland selects a random person to win the UDK for life.
Start warming up the giant wheel.
Yeah, some people are asking how much the UDK is. It's $29.99.
Mm-hmm.
That's not per month. It's just $29.99 for the UDK.
And we'll be updated up until kickoff.
Yeah. So this is our pride and joy. It's our baby.
Mm.
All right, Waller or McLaurin in a PPR?
That's a great question. I feel like I'm probably going Waller over McLaurin right now.
Man. Yeah. I mean, their ADP is different, right? Let me find that. I think of Waller as a third, and
yes,
I guess Terry McLaurin is right there too.
Yep.
Right, they're near each other, and the way
I'm
that I
guessing
look
Waller's
at them,
a little ahead.
The way that I look at them is, I love Terry McLaurin. I am confident he's going to break out, but he needs to break out.
Right.
We haven't seen it, and his floor could easily he could not break out this year. That's in the range of outcomes. Darren Waller isn't going to stop being targeted and stop being gigantic and strong. Outside of injury, Darren Waller's a known commodity, especially in PPR.
This question is for Mike. It's from Anthony Davis. I don't know if that's the power forward for the
Brow?
The Lakers, but
Probably.
You do have to choose one though. Okay,
Oh,
it's gonna be hard.
I don't like where this is going.
AJ Green
Okay.
or AJ Green.
Oh.
Think hard, think long,
I will take.
but you have to take one.
If I have to take one, I will take AJ Green.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know which of the two it was, but I thought
That was the second.
if I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable, it would get me out of it.
Brandon Cooks or Corey Davis by Ricardo.
Brandon Cooks.
Oh man, I guess that's Brandon Cooks.
1 minute left.
Just because of the Corey Davis and the Jets, but I am not excited at all for Tyrod Taylor and Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody is excited for anything on the Houston Texans, but you have a player.
What's your passing yardage projection for if Tyrod Taylor's the starter?
Let me pull it up.
I would much rather have Zach Wilson throwing the football than Tyrod Taylor.
I mean,
so if that's just what it comes down to, I would certainly rather take
I would agree.
the chance that you get a Herbert season from Wilson.
I would agree with you completely on that. If it's just quarterback,
15
I would rather
seconds.
have baby
Zach Wilson. But I think it's more
10.
than just quarterback. It's talent of the player, and I have them down for 3,900 passing yards.
39 up for Taylor.
5,
For the Houston
4,
Texans.
3, 2, 1. We did it. The end of the live stream. See you guys.
All right, log
All right,
off.
take care. The drawing is taking place right now. I want to imagine that for some reason we print every receipt for the UDK, and he is
Ooh.
shuffling through papers.
Like in Loki.
Yeah, he is going through
They
papers.
print everything you said.
So
And it's on a dot matrix printer.
We're very
it's gonna
close.
take some time.
There's a bunch of anticipation in the chat.
Listen,
some fingers are crossed.
we don't know who it is yet because Al Borland is taking forever. But
He's
I
being
hope
thorough.
He's being integrious.
I hope that you win. That's my true statement.
You deserve it.
You are the one I'm rooting for.
Not you. You.
See, I
Not-
am rooting for you.
behind that
Yeah,
person.
look over your shoulder.
All right, it's me. What was that?
That was
that supposed to be Vopo?
that was Vopo, but
jumping
he,
out with like a
We're-
knife.
We're
yeah,
ready.
That's right. He had a
Hit
red
the-
balloon.
hit
Do
the
we have the official winner?
We
Okay.
do.
All right, we do. Without further ado, the winner is Christopher Allen.
Christopher.
Allen
Oh!
purchased originally purchased their UDK on July 1st. Christopher Allen is the winner.
How do we not have like confetti going on right now?
We should have.
Is
We had one of those
Christopher
toppers.
Allen here? Is Christopher Allen with us?
Say something, Chris.
Christopher Allen.
Wow, congratulations. And he wins the Metcalf jersey as well. The
Oh, is that
signed
how
jersey.
it works?
I want to give something else away.
Okay.
You want to give something else?
I thought we were
crazy,
giving
man.
the Metcalf to somebody else.
No, it goes
But
to
Christopher
Christopher
Allen.
is a package deal.
Okay. Congratulations.
I got something we can give away.
Oh,
All
Unless
right.
you,
$1 billion, Brooks, Richie Rich.
Yeah, let-
what were you thinking, Andy? With
Christopher.
that?
Well, I was gonna say a swag pack. You got something better?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I'm
All
here.
right.
This is not. This sounds like if I'm watching, I'm like, this is some
Out of
setup.
curiosity, Brooks, do I own this thing or do
You do because it's your phone number.
All right.
All right, what is
What
this?
do you got,
Brooks? What
Brooksy?
are we giving away?
How about another signed jersey of?
Oh. Mighty fine indeed.
Sure.
Let's do it. Let's pick another winner. Let's give him a half hour. And then, no, we'll give away a Darren Waller signed jersey right here, right now.
People asking about the glamour shot. That thing's in a museum somewhere now.
That was a single print.
It's been shipped off.
The glamour shot is gone.
You'll never see it again.
I would say we
Would you
should be
read
giving
another-
Waller away to someone who's watching, someone who's here, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
do we
Okay.
have? Do we
I,
have
wa- I
the-
want someone to watch it.
Well,
to
but
be
yeah,
excited.
anybody that's watching, see, nobody can be mad because they're included, right?
Right.
But how do you do that?
That's a great question.
I think our team has figured it out.
Oh, all right.
They've got the technology.
Okay, so we will have a winner for the Darren Waller jersey.
Tube technology.
Very exciting. Christopher Allen, a UDK for life. I mean, that's something that he'll tell his children about.
Does he get to pass it
No,
on?
we've said that.
I see who
You don't
won.
get to pass. You don't get to pass it on to your kids.
I see who won, and I have to say,
Although the idea of the UDK being in somebody's will, it's enticing.
sure,
It's pretty sweet.
this is a generational product. Until our
Until
generation
that generation
is gone.
passes.
Just
Yeah.
like the three of us.
All right, we do have the winner. Do you want to announce this one?
Oh,
Cool.
hit
Hold
the
on,
drum roll.
hold on.
Hit the drum roll.
I love your name. It's Jason Ivy.
Jason Ivy, congratulations. Come on down.
Well, how do you get a hold of this person?
That's
You
a great question.
They
we
better-
have,
they
we
better-
have no idea how to send this to
Their
you.
email's attached to the UDK purchase.
Oh, all right. All right.
There
So Jason is in the stream and
Jason.
won and has a UDK.
Jason Ivy. Jason Ivy.
Congratulations.
Waiting for something.
Well, there are people watching the stream on all sorts of
Oh,
platforms.
that's true.
not
That's
just
true.
YouTube. So, all right. Well, that's fun. Jason, congratulations. Jacob won Shane Jacob won it last year. Christopher Allen won it this year. And we're jumping right into fantasy football season. So,
My guys tomorrow.
oh my goodness. Do you want to give any hints?
Yes, I do. My hint is that I would like to pair this player with Christian McCaffrey.
tricky. Very
Okay,
tricky. That's
okay.
smart. So it's not Christian McCaffrey.
That's right. I mean, I thought about it.
All right, my guys episode tomorrow. Thank you for all the questions and support.
Also, update: the Patriots have the ball again. Don't know how, but
All right, things
That's-
going well for the
That's not great.
very, very, very bad Eagles offense.
They must have scored because the extra point was not good.
All right, enjoy preseason football.
Oh, wait, maybe I'm behind.
Enjoy tomorrow's episode. For Brooks, for Al Borland himself, and the three of us, farewell. Goodbye, Foot Clan.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.